Taylor Swift is one of the more complex figures in popular culture with regard to her relationship with feminism. She regularly discusses feminist issues and how women are mistreated by the media on Twitter, in her music, and in interviews, but she typically only talks about women who identify the same way as her. Simply put, Taylor is most known for advocating only for cis white women. In this video, we will explore the music video for Taylor Swift's Blank Space. We will discuss how Taylor utilizes bell hooks' idea of the oppositional gaze in the video to push back against the media's portrayal of her, all while simultaneously ignoring the negative portrayals of minority women in the media. Taylor Swift has had a very complicated relationship with the media. While they have publicized her and helped her reach her success that she has today, they have also often scrutinized her for her many relationships. With the release of every one of her songs, there is often media buzz around which ex-lover of hers it is about. This causes a perception of her where she is a constant heartbreaker who never stays in a relationship for too long. There have often been jokes on the internet about how you should not date Taylor Swift, for she will merely date you for a breakup song material. She is portrayed as a slut, a flighty woman, and a user. These are all stereotypes that Taylor Swift has always tried to push back against, and this pushback is the topic of her music video for Blank Space.
Blank Space depicts an extremely stylized version of a relationship between Taylor and an unnamed man who, by the end of the video, breaks Taylor's heart. When the relationship ends, the man is immediately replaced by another unnamed man who the audience is to assume will be Taylor's next whirlwind romance. The video utilizes bell hooks' oppositional gaze by parodying the way in which Taylor is viewed. She reclaims the negative stereotypes forced upon her by embracing them through obvious comedy and satire.
The parody of the video is first shown through Taylor's multiple and emotional outbursts of violence. She stabs a painting. She destroys a car. She goes as far as ripping into a cake, which then explodes with blood. The parody is shown also through the visual and voyeuristic aspects of the music video. The video is shot in a way that makes it abundantly clear that what the audience is watching is a fairy tale. It is not real, but rather a staged performance that Taylor is putting on for her viewers. This is Taylor's way of saying that the way she is portrayed by the media is inherently unrealistic because it is a viewing of a false persona that she adopts as a performer. Just as Mulvey argues, women are often put on stage only for the viewing pleasure of the male gaze, and Taylor is buying into this idea for the purpose of her parody.
While the video does push back on mainstream depictions of women, it only does so for a specific type of woman, namely the type of woman that Taylor Swift is, cis, white, and affluent.
I was never really taught the definition of feminism when I was a little girl, and I wish I had been. It just wasn't really culturally much of a conversation in the mass, with the masses, yes. And with where I was living in my small town.
The video ignores the multitude of other identities that are also stereotyped and marginalized by the media, such as women of color or non-binary people. For example, the way in which Taylor Swift is treated is extremely different to how someone like Beyoncé is treated for both her gender and her race. Taylor Swift rarely, if ever, discusses these types of issues and seems unconcerned with intersectionality in the realm of her field. This is exactly what bell hooks describes when she comments that feminism at large seems wholly unconcerned with the plight of minority women. Furthermore, it often seems like Taylor Swift is more concerned with how she is treated than how all marginalized communities are treated. Some have accused Taylor Swift of trying to capitalize on feminism as it has become more popular in recent years. This means that Taylor is trying to align herself with something that is already popular in order to promote her own brand. If she has fans who are feminists, and she then adopts the same label, she may be doing so only to encourage these fans to buy her merchandise and to continue to listen to her music.
And as the first woman to win Album of the Year at the Grammys twice, I want to say to all the young women out there, there are going to be people along the way who...
So while her feminism may in some ways advocate for certain mistreated groups, it often comes across as more self-serving than anything else.
One of the best ways to react to a figure like Taylor Swift is to critically engage with all of the media that she produces. We should consider how it is made and what it is trying to say, as opposed to passively absorbing it. We should question how this media is being sold to us and why, as well as how authentic the message we are being given is. If, after engaging with her critically, you feel Swift is simply cashing in on a social movement, use the hashtag #FeminismIsn'tABusiness to spread the message that feminism shouldn't be used for capital gain. However, if you feel that Taylor is simply responding to her poor treatment at the hands of the media, use the hashtag #LeaveTaylorAlone. However you react, it is important going forward to view public figures like Taylor Swift with a much more critical eye, and to ask your public figures to think about the implications of their art.